Salakia. Certain words, you will say the devil, he have this thing pop up and cut everything out.
Do what?
Yeah, boy. Certain words, okay?
On your phone?
Yeah.
Why tell you, boy?
Tell you, boy.
Boy, say name what this word come out.
Salakia. All right? So, you putting off from day to day, you're going hard for your job on your side gig, okay? You hustling, all right? And the scripture tell you putting out off from day to day, okay? You ain't know what could happen. The Lord could flicking cause you to get injured on your job, all right? The Lord could cause anything to happen to you while you heading to go to do that job. Slow you down. Stop you at the matter of fact. Because you're putting off. Okay? All right? So you working, right? Going hard for your hustle, okay, your job or whatever else. All right? When you finish, you get home, you tired.
That's true.
You take a bath and you go lay down. And that's it. Okay? Next thing you know, man dive in the conch.
That's it.
All right? We all know it. We all experience it. Okay? Especially if you're trying to get some so-called holiday money. All right? But when it comes to doing this work, you got to find a balance. You got to balance it off.
That's it.
All right? That's the way that's the only way you can be in sync.
That's it.
You see?
Because me and this brother could attest to, having side gigs and, pretty much, that time get what you call it now, extended from, you come off your main job, then you go on these side gigs, but at the end of the day, you still got to find time for the Lord. Or
Right?
if you don't, like you say, you can find yourself over the sink. You ain't gonna know when to start. You be fumbling.
Right? So like yeah, right? When time to stay man, you're gonna put the lesson together.
Can't do it.
You can't do it. You see? You can't do it. You trying to find a way where you can stop. Okay? So if we claiming to be men of the Most High, okay, the true prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we must find time to do the Lord's will. Okay, every day. All right. So you must know when to cut off. You see, you must know when to cut off.
So lucky, right? And something, just so to speak, not a straight off from topic. When you look at them basketball players, a lot of them, would say a lot of them a lot of people wonder why they so good, because basically they would say, man, they perfect their craft. All right, they put in that time to get where they at. All right, they excel to those different levels. You know what I mean? To become great. From a world standpoint, because they put in that time, they put it to their craft. How much more the work of the Lord? You have to put in the time there. You know what I mean?
Right.
To be increasing knowledge, you have to put in that time.
Right. That's it.
You have to put in that time.
That's it. And you got to be balanced with it.
That's it. That's it. And that's why you see, a lot of them sometimes be in rhythm. You know why they be in rhythm? Because guess what? They put in that time. All right, you can't just, you see some, like, I don't know, you'll see some players like, oh, I gonna turn it on when I want to turn it on, and then they can't do it because guess what? They ain't put in the time. How much more the work of the Lord?
That's it.
You can't want turn on. You could do it when you want to do it. No, boy, you gotta always be in rhythm.
Always.
Always.
Qam would always stress, pour more into the spirit. Even the apostles will tell you that, man, you got to be in the spirit. You can't say, oh, I can wait till the spirit to come on me. You'll feel, I'll be waiting.
Yeah, you be like a dry coconut.
You know, man, right? But say he's a dry coconut. You see?
Oh, boy.
I tell you, you better get us Rock 38 and 24.
You gotta put yourself in motion, boy.
Right? You see? And especially us who have our own personal side jobs, where we using our God-given talents to make some money to take care of us and our families. You know?
This Sirach 38 and 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise.
God, opportunity of leisure. That's him finding time and making time. Okay, the little business. All right, know when to cut off.
And your leisure is your study time.
You see what I'm saying? So you can use your leisure time to go and do what you want to do. Okay, let's say you off through the week, right? And you know you got your side gig going on. You get up early. Around 5:30, 6 o'clock. You go in the word, right? You go in the word for 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, or whatever have you. You put a lesson together. Okay, if you could cut it before 10 o'clock, all right, then cut it. You put in that time.
That's
Then
it.
then you go and you go start on your personal job or whatever have you. Okay, and even that, right? When you finish that personal job, okay, because I mean, true, while you dealing with your personal job and you're dealing with this, your mind's supposed to be on your Bashim Yahushai still,
That's it.
you know? Because guess what? You can check your phone, you can check your phone and check see who brother text you, or check the chat or whatever. So your mind's still supposed to be occupied, okay, on this word.
That's it.
Okay, and a lot of time brothers may post this article or that article or even say something inside the group and cause you to start thinking even while you waking.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by them saying something, cause you to say, you know what, let me write this down because this sounds like an interesting topic.
Prick your spirit.
That, exactly.
Or let me go start getting 1 or 2 precepts pertaining to this topic or whatever, pertaining to the article or whatever. You know?
Yeah.
You meditating on these things?
That's it. Okay. But if you could get, you have the GNT on that.
I can see if I can find it. I can see if I can get it right now.
All right, brother.
What's that?
The same Sirach 38 and 24. All right.
They can try because, these damn theaters kill you, boy.
Yeah.
38.
Yeah.
Okay, 24.
Okay.
Slocky GNT. Already get it. A little data get left.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Slovakia. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay. 24, right?
Gun.
Give me a minute, brother.
All right.
Slovakia GNT.
Yeah, man. So you gotta be in sync. You know, man. You gotta be in sync and you gotta keep balance because
Shit.
while you having while you on your side gig, okay, you don't want to be distracted. Okay, you don't want this devil to you don't want the devil to overthrow you. You don't want him to injure you. Okay, and like I said, the injure come in the form of him pouring more flicking jobs at you, causing you. See, his whole job is to cause you to go astray from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, from doing the works. That is his whole job. And once he succeed in that, you might as well say you flicking dead. Okay? Because remember now, if you ain't doing the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right, and you constantly on your job, you take your hand off the plow and you become you no longer fit for the kingdom of heaven. Okay? All right. So yeah, man, you got to do the works. Okay? Because ain't no time for that.
Right. It says, that's verse 24, right?
God.
It says, a scholar's work is done in leisure, and he who has little business may become wise.
God, read that again.
It says, a scholar's work is done in leisure.
A scholar works. Okay, a scholar, right? When you really look at it, okay, we
That's it.
is supposed to be the scholars.
That's it.
You see? Read that again.
A scholar's work is done in leisure, And he who has little business may become wise.
Can. All
You
right.
may become wise.
You see that? So a scholar must have time to study if they are going to be wise.
Mhm.
You see? So if a scholar, right, must have that time and he's studying, okay, in order to be wise, he will know how to deal with his job and his side gig.
That's it.
He will know how to find a balance.
That's it.
Okay? They must be relieved of other responsibilities. Okay, because when time to do the work, okay, that's where you being as though you have no wife, no family. Okay? Everything is cut off. All right? When your wife see you in the word, okay, she ain't your wife no more. When your children see you in the word, they ain't your children no more. When your parents try to call you, they ain't your parents no more. You see what I'm saying? When you're doing the works, ain't nobody is your family no more, but your brothers out on the battlefield with you.
That's it.
You see?
They're your true family right there.
That's it.
Those who do the will of Yahweh Qam Yasharahla, as the scripture say.
Done. Okay. Uh, uh, Sirach 38 and 25, bro.
Let me see where you get this.
Not in the GNT, the other,
Okay, go on.
the regular one. Yeah.
This is Sirach 38 and 25. It reads, how can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and gloried in the God that driveth oxen, and is occupied in their labors, and whose talk is of bullocks? Shit. Mm-hmm.
Plow. Yeah, say plow.
Mm-hmm.
You going hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His ambition is to work, but not for his the point. This is speaking of that poison now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. His ambition is to work, but not for the Lord, and that's the only thing is on his mind. You see, this is why you gotta keep yourself balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. And thinking about it, you could liken this to because the gold is what they put in the animals mode to stand ready whatever direction, you know what I mean. And we could liken it to data, let's say people drive in these heavy equipment, you know what I mean. They just working and working,
Mm-hmm.
tending to that what all Jake mine on
What?
the heavy equipment,
Right.
just making this guap, right?
He's making his money.
Because the money that's coming in.
The money, exactly.
They talking just but I trying to make more money, whatever. They ain't thinking about nothing else.
They ain't thinking about nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And us, who in the truth, okay, while we making money, we want to be balanced and making money. We want to always have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai on our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
We would always want to say, like, yeah, have the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if he's a carpenter, you know what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Same thing. Okay, with the Smiths. All right. Even those who gamble, the only thing on they be talking about is what they do best, make money. See, a gambler, if he winning, he would always want to be winning. He would always want to be gambling. You see, the Smithsman, all he want to do is lick and make swords. You see, the carpenter, all he want to do is build.
Mm-hmm.
You say, saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as long as that money keep coming and keep coming and keep coming in,
They maintaining the state of the world.
you maintaining the state of the world.
Mm-hmm. And they diligent in doing it.
And exactly. You see?
They could tell you whatever. Carpenter could tell you how to read the back and front house plan and whatever else. Could tell you everything
Yeah.
about what it is to build.
That's it.
They diligent in that aspect.
Diligent.
Mm-hmm.
The plumbers, them, same thing.
Same thing.
I remember a few years back, me and Campbell was supposed to go out. Okay, I ended up going out, and Campbell was supposed to meet me. Okay, man, and his supervisor at that time, man, all he want to do is work.
Mhm.
You know, all he want to do is work. He from work to work to work.
Mhm.
So his heart in on the Lord.
Mhm.
You see?
That's true, man. And also, me working with my brother, pretty much, the little side hustle I get now. I can remember when he wanted me to go do this every minute, do that, do this and that. He wanted my mindset be partnered after his own,
Mm-hmm.
and I started to find myself, you know, doing doing the same thing he was doing. You know what I mean? That's like wow. I was like, cause his mindset is to maintain the state of the world. He wanted me do the same thing. And I say, no, sir. No,
Yep.
no. I can find my balance. I can find my time to do the work of the Lord.
Yep.
So you got to find the balance within yourself.
That's it. That's it. You know.
Or you get sidetracked and you don't even know. Slowly but surely,
Right.
you'll be maintaining the state of the world.
Maintaining.
People call you. This time, this call, that call you very hour, say, hey, come do this, whatever. That time you get sidetracked, you slowly but surely.
Yep.
The spirit then start moving slowly but surely if
Yep.
you don't identify it.
That's it. You know. When I get this job, that job to finish within a certain time, I find myself waking late in the night. You know, trying to get this job or trying to get that job out. You know. So sometimes you got to flick rebuke yourself. Okay, check yourself. You know, man. And then too, man. But when you're going on jobs, it is a cutoff time.
That's it. You always say, you say the
You
God.
saying it's a cutoff time. You know, because if you don't put that in place, okay, Jake, have this tendency boy like they want their job finished.
Right. That's called a boundary.
Right.
You got to have a boundary with these people when you're in business.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not because the money flicking coming in, you must do everything what they say.
Yeah.
You must be serving to them.
And JK, you can do that to Esau, Hey,
And Jake, you know,
do that to the old people, boy.
you see, I tell you. Let's read on for 26, brother.
God, this is Rock 38 and 26. It says, he giveth his mind to make furrows and is diligent to give the kind fodder.
God, all right. The furrow is a trench in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The fodder is food for animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
read on.
So every carpenter and workmaster that labored night and day, and they that cut and grave seals are diligent to make great variety and give themselves to counterfeit imagery and work and watch to finish a work.
Right, all right. So this right here, I myself could attest to this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the brother here could attest to that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, because I am a carpenter, right, a builder, okay, a cabinet maker. Okay, if you don't have a proper balance, you can find yourself just like what this voice is saying. Okay, you up late at night, like I mentioned a little earlier, and up early in the morning to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with anything or situation with any brother. Okay, once we have a balance and have yourself set up, plus discipline with constantly uh, uh, with your time uh, to cut off. Okay, you won't have time if you don't be select, if you don't be constantly, if you don't be disciplined. Okay, and don't be and not making time for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, you become dead. Okay, because you gotta be disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
and if you ain't disciplined, then you dead to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, you gotta find that cutoff period. Okay, because next thing now you can't find the time to put in the work for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as we see, those in the world will work their hip off, okay, just to please Massa,
That's it.
okay, even to please their flesh,
That's it.
right? To say they have more than you, which is vanity.
That's
And,
it.
and when you look at it, That's what a lot of them waiting for, that's to get vanity.
A vexation of spirit.
Vexation of spirit.
Shit.
Just to say, man, they get more than you.
Fuck.
You know? How the hell you get more than me? You call them flicking Jesus? You ain't get more than me and you call them Jesus?
Early treasures.
You call them on a earth pig?
That's it.
You say saint? We call on the one that give his life. But yet you get more than me. Boy, I tell you. All right. Read on, brother, verse 28.
Monetary don't mean shit in the eyes of the Lord.
That didn't mean nothing. The scripture tell you, and I think that's Wisdom of Solomon 8. If wisdom is to be gotten, let me see if I can just get it.
It was richer than wisdom.
What is richer than wisdom, right? You know? and that's the point what they miss. Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 5. If riches be a possession to be desired in this life, right? What is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? You see? But then you get more than me. You get more than us. And you don't have no wisdom.
This leading to a kingdom, boy.
You know, man?
So whatever you get ain't compared to this.
Nope.
This the true riches.
Sophia. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
The precept that says, all right, verse 28. The smith also sitting by the anvil and considering the ironwork, the vapor of the fire wasted his flesh, and he fighted with the heat of the furnace. The noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears. Cling, cling, cling.
Cling, 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 right? He knocking, us flicking steel all night.
God.
All day. His flesh getting all wasted, burning right up.
God.
You know, he in the heat constantly.
God.
Because he loved that type of work.
God.
You see what I'm saying?
And his eyes still look upon the pattern of the thing that he make it.
God. His eyes fixed on that. Because he want to be focused on what he's doing. You see where all his energy going?
Remember now, because when you read the verse of verse 27, the carpenter and workmaster, what was one of they was displaying the act of diligence.
Yeah.
In their work.
Yeah.
Okay. It says his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He set in his mind to finish his work and watch it to polish it perfectly.
To polish it perfectly.
So you want to look spick and span.
You want to see his image in it.
Yeah.
You see? But the goal is to see Yahweh Shai's image, which is in this work. All right? So we don't want to be like this. Okay? Working. Because we have a talent. All right? You become overly indulged. You see? People would work until they pass out before they take a glass of water. And we seeing that with I think one article with one woman. I don't remember the article with a woman. She's waking, and she wasn't getting no rest day and night. And finally, she tell her staff, says she's gonna take the night off because she needs some rest. And when she bed off and lay down, that was it.
That's it.
That was it. Dead. All right. Okay. But you get Isaiah 44 and 12, brother.
Isaiah 44 and 12. It reads, the smith with the tongs both work it in the coals and fashion it with the hammers, and he worketh it with the strength of his arms. Yeah, he is hungry and his strength faileth. He drinketh no water and is faint.
He drinking no water and he dead. All right. So we don't want to be in that type of state. You know, overindulging in our jobs and our side jobs. Because they could lead to our downfall.
Right. I get a precept. I know you get this one. This Luke 21:34.
Well, you can bring it on.
This Luke 21:34. You speak about overindulging, right? And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your heart be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, so that day come upon you unawares. When you go into the word surfeiting, right, it means the giddiness and headache caused by drinking wine to excess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it says probably from the same as a headache, seizure, or pain from drunkenness. All right, surfeiting goes basic back to overindulgence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you overindulge in, you know what I mean. That's what surfeiting.
That's it.
All right, let me get it in the ISV. It says constantly be on guard so that your heart will not be loaded down with self-indulgent drinkiness and the worries of this life, or that day will take you by surprise. All right. So, hey, all right. So don't do so much to try to please your flesh.
That's it.
You know.
That's it.
All right, I can continue to do this and make it squap and all that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I gotta make this squap.
Yo, I gotta make this money. I gotta look pretty.
Yeah, boy.
I gotta look pretty. Christmas coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boy. You got all the cutoff time.
You know. That's it, bro. That's it. Let's go back in the book of Sirach 38, 29 to 31, brother.
This is Rock 38 and 29. It reads, so that the potter sitting at his work and turning the wheel about with his feet, who's always carefully setting at his work and make it all his work by number.
God, so the porter, okay, he's basically working it diligently.
Mm-hmm.
He's focused on that same thing as the carpenters and the smiths.
Mm-hmm.
They working carefully,
Mm-hmm.
okay. But us, we're gonna work diligently and carefully for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Mm-hmm.
That is our focus,
Mm-hmm. That's what we dedicated to.
right? You see, now having your side gig, okay, we look at it. That's like a bonus the Lord give us
Mm-hmm.
to help us out.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know,
But the point is, when you basically overindulge or self-indulgent, I going beyond the extended time.
yeah,
You know, cutting in more on these hours and hours. Don't let that consume you from doing the work of the Lord.
you know. And then on top of that too, even though we get our side gig or whatever have you, and we making little money, we ain't carrying on like we better than this one and better than that one because we still catching flicking hell.
That's it.
You know, man,
That's it.
catching hell. You know, Qam Bear always say too, you know, you gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And if you be comfortable being uncomfortable and you recognize it and accept that, right? When you catching hell, it don't even flicking matter.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So just because we get our little side gig and we making little money, we ain't acting no better. We ain't acting out like we's the boss.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
If we get it, we act like we don't have it.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Walking out with your slippers and, you know, your tourist, kind of like a tourist. But you're still on the island with us. You know? We ain't acting like that.
No.
We only count like that when we go on vacation.
That's it.
You know, and while we on vacation from our job, all right, we still doing the work.
That's it.
Because we ain't have no vacation, ain't no vacation in this week. All right?
Vacation in the kingdom.
That's it. This ain't our rest.
Mm-hmm.
So why you gonna stay or you can take some time off. You can take some time off from doing the work a lot because you on vacation. You know, man?
Mm-hmm.
What type of site that is? All right? So read on, brother.
It says, verse 30, Sirach 38 and 30, he fashioned the clay with his arm and bowed down his strength before his feet. He applied himself to lead it over, and he is diligent to make clean the furnace.
John, so he's diligent to make sure his work be done properly. Okay, same thing with every man who has a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my trade is dealing with building kitchen cabinets, finished work.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody know anything but finished work, you gotta be, you gotta be on point with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, every little thing, people is notice.
Mm-hmm.
See, the clients, they don't notice the rough work. They notice the finished work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with us, okay, the brother dealing with
HVAC field.
HVAC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Don't let Don't let you these people feel one piece of a heat. Say you service it. Don't say you service a unit and then they feeling heat. Boy, they call you so quick. You
You
don't
know,
care what hour they calling you. So you got to make sure you do it right.
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the Lord give us the God-given talent to execute, these things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we do it as unto the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and at the same time, when we do, we be balanced with it, so that it wouldn't overtake us.
Mm-hmm.
You remember now, uh, one of the meanings of enemy is to injure and overthrow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, read on, brother.
We are
Verse
reverse
31.
there's 31. All these trust to their hands, and everyone is wise in his work.
You see that? Everyone is wise in his way. Okay, they put their trust in what they do, not in the Lord. But we put our trust in the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
so that the Lord give us strength to do our work. Okay, and do it in a timely fashion. All right. So every brother, the Lord has blessed with a gift or a talent, and everyone is wise in his own way.
Salaki, right? Salaki, right? Not to cut you off.
Yeah,
You know, it says all these trust to their own hands. You know, these kind of people right there, they leaning on their own understanding. They ain't leaning on
that's it.
they leaning on their own understanding of what the knowledge what they know.
Yeah,
They ain't leaning on Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
you know, and a lot of them, they God given talent. You see, but they ain't trusting in the Lord
Mm-hmm.
to say direct them,
Mm-hmm.
because they trusting in their own hearts.
Mm-hmm.
You see,
Mm-hmm.
and when you trust in your own heart, you're a fool.
The food.
You see,
Mm-hmm.
all right. And every brother the Lord has blessed with a gift or a talent, and everyone is wise in his own way. Yes, money is a defense. All right. So our wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 7:12, brother. We can come back to that, Sirach.
Ecclesiastes 7:12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
God, wisdom giveth life to them that have it. All right. And we ain't on that part to cause wisdom to depart from us. Okay. We on that part to stay balanced with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so that at the end we be found worthy.
That's it.
Okay, so you would know how to balance yourself with the work of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and your job and your side hustle. Okay, for us who put our trust and hope in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we're not set up to maintain the state of the world. Okay, and our desires is to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's our desire.
That's it.
Okay, and not to put put it into our week, our main job and our side job. No, okay, it ain't about that. All right, so let's go back to Sirach 38, 32, 34, brother.
This is Sirach 38:32. Without these cannot a city be inhabited, and they shall not dwell where they will, nor go up and up down. They shall not be sought for in public council, nor sit high in the congregation. They shall not sit on the judge's seat, nor understand the sentence of judgment. They cannot declare justice and judgment. And they shall not be found where parables are spoken, but they will maintain the state of the world and their desire in the work of their craft. See
You see
that?
that? That's it. That's why I say our desire is to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but their desire is in their work. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know, when you do work, you do. I mean, all us have a little bit in ourselves. Like when we do some work and we do it so good, we will take a picture and post it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, but those in the world, they take a picture and they post it, and they all about it. They bigging it up.
And that is continuous with them.
You see what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
with us, Even though we may take a picture and post it,
We ain't glorying in
we
that.
ain't glory in that.
Mm-hmm.
We saying to Wada Yahweh Yahushai to give us, the talent to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the yeah.
Hey, Salaki, right? Man, not a stray away for the topic. I was watching this video clip, right, of Deontay Wilder. Like, man, you got the cameras all around him, and he had this this statue, and pretty much when he take the thing off the thing off the statue is a picture of himself. I said, look at Jake that's glorified himself, and that's a graven image. I said, boy, we ain't supposed to do that, you know what I mean?
No.
So I said, man, my heart flip. That's how Jake go,
Yeah. Right? That's something.
Yeah, boy.
That's something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we can close up with this last precept about Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 4 to 8. All right?
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, and verse 4. It says, for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet their hope is like it. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
God, that's our hope. That's where our minds is.
Mm-hmm.
Immortality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's which is life everlasting.
Live forever, boy.
You see? So our hope is not, all right, we're going to get this job, we're going to get that job, we're going to get that job. Okay? That ain't where our hope is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Our hope is doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so that at the end, we receive immortality.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Read on.
Verse 5. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded, for Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself.
God. All right, so even so, while we get our little job here and there, we still being chastised.
Mm-hmm.
We still being reproved.
Hard.
You say, saying, we still being admonished.
Going to the ringer.
All right? Going through the ring, exactly. I saw on one Facebook post, man, they had this steel going through this hot fire, right? You know, when the steel turn red, right? Now, what they is doing, they run it through the machine, and when they come out, they bending it,
Mm-hmm.
and they twisting it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they twist it, all of the other fragments and everything just start dropping off.
Mm-hmm. Impurities, boy.
You see that? That's the impurities.
Mm-hmm.
So we, day by day, the Lord flicking ring us out.
Yeah, boy. Get those impurities out of us.
You say saying because we only do we in the flesh.
Mm-hmm. If you a part of the elect, he's going to continue to put you through that ringer, boy. In
That's
the
it.
furnace of affliction. All right, so don't think it's strange when these things happen to you.
That's it. All right. Read on.
It says, verse 6, as gold in the furnace had he tried them and received them as a burnt offering.
Gone. You see that? Just like I mentioned with the steel.
Mm-hmm.
And the steel go through that. That come out dead red. And then when that go through, and then that started the ring, like a twist.
Mm-hmm.
All of them impurities that drop off.
Mm-hmm. But basically, what caused that to basically bend like that? That had to be turned up to a certain heat.
Right.
You know, you put heat to that steel, and that was able to bend.
Right.
That's the Lord putting us in a furnace of affliction, boy.
That's it. You see, and guess what? That's a light flicking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a light thing because they only been through that for a couple minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? How long the Lord take to make the earth? How much is one day to the Lord?
Mm-hmm.
You see? Well, read on.
All right.
Verse 7.
Verse 7. Wisdom Solomon 3 and 7. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run through and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Gone. All right. So, and in the time of their visitation, they shall shine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wisdom making a man face to shine.
Right, and there's also speaking about spiritual power, because it says it can run through and like sparks among the stubble.
Right.
The Lord can give us man spiritual power, boy.
The Lord can give us spiritual power.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So once we do the work now, and then we achieve it, we achieve our rewards. All right, we can retain spiritual power, and we can be, jacking this flicking world right up, jacking these all them right up.
Right, you can always precept this right too with Isaiah the 40th chapter. You should not run and get weary, and
Yeah.
the kind of power we gonna get. Yeah, we just gotta hold on and continue fighting, but we have to do this work. You gotta work for it.
God. All right. Verse 8, brother.
Verse 8, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever.
God. All right. He said, they shall judge the nations. All right. What Yahweh Shai say? When Peter asked him, what should we have therefore for forsaking all and following you?
Mhm.
Yahweh Shai say, in the regeneration. Okay. You follow him in the regeneration, what you should be doing. You sit down at the table with him. Okay.
I'm judging the 12 tribes,
Judging the 12 tribes of Israel along with the rest of the world.
Mhm. Yeah,
All right.
that's
That, huh?
good, brother. Go ahead.
All right. That's our reward. Okay. That shows too that we will get crowned. We will be kings. Okay. You have the scripture say they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people. Only a king could be doing that.
Mhm. And their Lord shall reign forever. Who's that talking about?
All right.
All right, our Lord, big brother Yahweh Shai. As long as he gonna rule, we gonna rule. We children of Israel to join heirs with Yahweh Shai when you read our Romans the 8th chapter.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so hey, we fight for something great. It was everlasting immortality.
That's it.
So little riches and thing in this kingdom ain't shit the way we get coming.
Well, yeah, shit. It's correct, boy.
I watch a video now, not so to speak, of they were showing a video of an NBA player, Luka Doncic. He's driving a Bugatti. So I was like, it's like, what's a Bugatti to a chariot? You
Boy.
could travel a different galaxy, different worlds. What's that to chariot?
Yeah.
You know, you might have a bed. We got our hearts reside in the kingdom. Multiple chariots
God.
out of this world. We can have those shit. We're polluting the air and all that shit. They ain't
No.
gonna be in our kingdom.
No.
Shit.
I'm telling you. Because everything is gonna be in sync.
That's it.
You see? Being enough nothing there to flicking harm us.
That's it. Everything pure.
Pure.
The fuel, the food pure, the water pure, the woman pure, everything.
Everything.
Everything can be right back in its right course.
That's it.
Okay?
Alright. So yeah, man, hey, like I say at the beginning, okay, even your side job, your side hustle could be your enemy. Know when to cut off.
That's it.
Alright.
That's it right there. The brother say know when to cut off.
That's it. Alright. So yeah, man, Lord, well, this lesson was edified. Okay, and to serve his purpose. We like to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai, Bashem,
Hashem,
Okakodash,
Shalom, and the Bible.
Shalom.
Shalom.